Close my eyes, take the leap, and make a wave. Taking the chance, won't turn away, changing the world, starting today. I am the change I want to see. I am the change, it starts with me. From this day on, I'll always be part of the change. It starts with me. I am the change. I am the change. It starts with me. See what I can become. It's within me. I am more than enough. I know it's true. Taking the chance, won't turn away, changing the world, starting today. I am the change I want to see. I am the change, it starts with me. From this day on, I'll always be part of the change. It starts with me. I am the change. I am the change. It starts with me. I am the change I want to see. I am the change, it starts with me. From this day on, I'll always be part of the change. It starts with me. I am the change. 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 It starts with me.
I'm held in love, I'm held in peace. God is holding me. With every breath, with every step, God is holding me. 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 I'm held in love, I'm held in peace. God is holding me. With every breath, with every step, God is holding me. 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 God
Hi, everybody. This is Mike Gerdes from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. Welcome to another fun-filled, packed action Sunday morning. And we'd like to welcome you here. The Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living is a part of something really big called the Centers for Spiritual Living, which is part of something really big, which is a greater realization of God. That's pretty big. And we have our own mission statement, or our own action statement, which is living, loving, learning spirituality that works. But the Centers for Spiritual Living, they have a mission statement of helping people by awakening them to their spiritual magnificence, so that all people may live a better life. And hang on a second here. I had my notes here. It would really been good if I had them in front of me. This is a little bit of levity for you. There we go. A world that works for everyone. That's the vision. And the mission is awakening humanity to spiritual magnificence. And our purpose statement is living, loving, learning spirituality that works. I know that. And Dr. Maxine knows that. And good news for you, she'll be back next week. Yay! I know we're going to have a special announcement for that, but you're invited to show up in person to welcome her, but you better sign up for registration because I think the place will be busy. Yeah, do that. So let's see. What else did I want to say? For those of you who are unfamiliar with our teaching, we basically teach one thing, or actually three aspects of one thing, which is all is in God and God is all there is. That as you believe, so it is done unto you, and that we have a duty or something we're drawn to in life, and that's to love and live more fully. Now, a number of years ago, Dr. Holmes came up with a declaration of principles when asked, what is it that we really teach? And one of his declarations of principles was right here, when he said, we believe in the incarnation of Spirit, and that all people are incarnations of the one Spirit. Well, that's another way of saying all is in God and God is all there is. Wherever you are, you're an incarnation, or I prefer to say an emanation of that which God is, because you are it. At this time, we have an opportunity to hear one of my faves, Daniel Nahmad, singing Made It Home.
Here I am, my child. Take my hand, here I am, my child. There's no worry anymore, you've made it home. Only peace is left in store, you've made it home. Made it home. Comes a time to sleep. Comes the time to sleep. There's no worry anymore. You've made it home. Only peace is left in store. You've made it home. Made it home. Made it home. Made it home.
Good morning, kids. I have a special message for you today. My message is about motivation and how to create it, about how to inspire yourself to be your highest and best. And my favorite thing about that, I want to tell you, is that when we want to do our best and we are trying, sometimes we just lack the motivation, the energy to do our homework, to move forward through the day, to get out of bed. I mean, I understand when I was a teenager, I used to sleep till noon if I could. And I found a wonderful woman gave me this great advice. And her name was Ann Derfler. Ann Derfler told me, Dawn, if you want to, make your will strong, you must exercise it to be strong. And I thought, wow, that's an interesting thought. I could say, I'll just get up a little bit, or I'll just do a little bit of my homework, or I'll do a little bit of that, or whatever it is I needed to get done. I'll just clean this little bit of my room. And I would just exercise my will, not to do the whole thing, just a little bit. And I found that really snowballed into a wonderful life experience and able to collect myself and get things done. And sometimes now that I'm an adult, I think about those times and I think, wow, I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do my homework. I don't want to do the whatever. And I heard a great video from Mel Robbins. She did talk about on YouTube about the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you make your intention and you think, I'm going to do this. And whatever that intention you set. So then you set the intention like, I'm going to get out of bed, or I'm going to do a few minutes of homework, or I'm going to do whatever it is I need to get done. And then you say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you'll find that will that you've been working on and exercising becomes strong, and you do it. You'll find yourself doing it. And I find that to be very helpful. And I hope it helps you guys, because I know what it's like being a kid. I remember, and I enjoyed it very much. And I love working with kids. So I'm hoping that you guys got a little bit of wisdom out of that. And you guys have a really great rest of your weekend. Back to you at the Inspiration Cafe.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Dawn. That was really fun, and I'm going to use that too. I can sense it kind of shifts your mind. You're ready to do it after you count down from 5. So thank you. My name is Edie Janik, and I'm here with our announcements today. They always like me to mention I am serving as the president of the board for the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. Happily, happily, happily. So, thanks for being here. We're really happy that you decided to spend your Sunday morning with us. And for those of you that are viewing after Sunday morning, thank you for coming back and checking it out. We have a wonderful talk in store for you by Reverend Mike our conscious connection. So you'll want to stick around for that. Our next in-person Sunday celebration is going to be super, super special. We will be here May 26th at the Inspiration Cafe in person, so you'll want to register to come by. And that's going to be the Sunday that Dr. Maxine will happily be rejoining the family here at Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living and presenting her talk. And we're so excited. We've missed her dearly. So happy that she's going to be returning to us. And you'll want to be here too. So for those of you that are local or visiting in the area, if you want to register to save your seat, and then we'll be happy to see you. We're also going to have a Sunday in-person celebration on June 9th and June 23rd, in case you want to mark those in your calendar now. So it's next Sunday, May 26th. Dr. Maxine will be back. June 9th, June 23rd, here at the Inspiration Cafe for our in-person Sunday celebrations. All the other Sundays, we're also having our Sunday celebration, but they're just not in person. There's just not a registration for an in-person here, so we're alternating. You're invited to a journey through one of the most powerful and influential spiritual books of our time. Anybody want to guess what that is? The Science of Mind book. So yes, folks, backed by popular demand, Reverend Mike is getting ready to start up his Sunday morning study sessions. It's via Zoom. Starting up again, reading the book from cover to cover. And he went through this journey with a group before, and people, different people had come and gone through the sessions. It took, 3 years, but it's worth doing it again and again and again, because the meaning and the message and the philosophy is kind of reveals itself to you the more you spend time with it. And it also makes it easier for you to embody the principles and implement the principles in your life. So it's even, I'm sure folks that have been in the first round, book front to cover, front to back, are going to be joining again. And then new folks will also be joining. So that is going to start on June 15th and continue every week thereafter. The actual meetings will run from 9:45 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, with the door open at 9:15 if you just want to come in early and chat, for those who wish to attend the meeting before the meeting. Everyone is welcome. There are no prerequisites, nor is there a charge. However, contributions are always welcome and appreciated. If you're new to our teaching, this class is what you've been waiting for. If you have been in our teaching for some time, then this is the class that has been waiting for you to revisit and discover anew. So, yes, visit our website to get more information about that lovely opportunity. As many of you know, we continue to hold our Nibbles and New Thought discussion gathering the first Mondays of each month. Our next Nibbles and New Thought will be held Monday, June 3rd at 6:30. We usually wrap things up around 8:30 at TJ's Restaurant in Paoli. It's near it's in the Village Shops near the Paoli train station. Just go to our website to register if you're able to join us. Our next full moon ceremony, led by Diane Wilson, will be held Thursday evening, May 23rd. That's this week, from 7 to 8 p.m. at the Smothers Home in Collegeville. We ask that you register on our website so that we know who's coming and you can get the information about the location. The quickest way to get the details or to register for any of these events, classes, workshops, Sunday morning celebrations is to look for the event on the pop-up screen. Linda does a fabulous job cramming all of the fabulous opportunities and classes and events into that nice little pop-up box with links to help you navigate right to your registration. If the pop-up screen disappears, you can go right to the calendar and go into events. On the date of the event, you'll see a link where you can register as well. And that's it for today's announcements. And I am going to be handing things back to opening treatment with Dawn. Thanks, Dawn.
Good morning. I am Dawn Finlayson. And I invite you to relax, take a deep breath. And know with me, there is only one presence, one power. But there is one that we are all incarnations of and part of. That one is flowing through each and every one of us. That we are blessed today to be here all together in all our various places. We come together as one. And we bless Mike, Reverend Mike, as he gives a most insightful talk. And we are here present for each and every one of us. We are walking the truth, the path as one. And I bless the IT team, and I bless all the practitioners and all the congregants and all the people who are focusing in their love and energy into this service today. And I'm so grateful and thankful that I simply release this, release all of my burdens, give them to God. I release this, and so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Don. That was awesome. Our affirmation for today is I cherish my infinite connectedness with Spirit and celebrate my oneness with all humankind.
In this very room, there's quite enough love for one like me. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for one like me. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For Spirit, Holy Spirit, is in this very room. And in this very room, there's quite enough love for all of us. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for all of us. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For Spirit, Holy Spirit, is in this very room. And in this very room, there's quite enough love for all the world. Yes, in this very room, there's quite enough love for all the world. And there's quite enough hope, yes, and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For Spirit, our Spirit, is in
come to the part of our service that is meditation. So let us take a deep, holy breath. This is where we let go of everything, where we let God be God in us and for us. For this divine energy is everywhere present. In all things, no matter the appearance of things, God is in everything. So we go within, knowing that this power within us is always there. All we have to do is reach inwardly for it. This power is love, life, light, power, peace, beauty, and joy. So let us take a moment to go into the silence. Knowing we are one of this power. We can never be separate from it. It is who we are. And we are thankful, knowing all is well. Indeed, all is well.
Rowing my boat on a sea of emptiness, gently, slowly. Rowing my boat on a sea of emptiness, all is holy. Shalom, shalom, Om, always home. Shalom, shalom, Om, always home. Rowing my boat on a sea of illusion, calmly, joyfully. Rowing my boat on a sea of illusion, blessing everything I see. Shalom, shalom, Om, always home. Shalom, shalom, Om, always home. Rowing my boat on a sea of sorrow, calmly, mindfully. Rowing my boat on a sea of sorrow, may all who hear this song be free. Shalom, shalom, Om, always home. Shalom, shalom, Om, always home. Always home. where I am. God is where I stand. God is standing strong where I breathe. God is breathing life in and out and through me. Ask me where I sing. God is where I dance. Joy lives at my feet. Where I live, beauty's flowing free, in and out and through me. As me, for where I doubt, God is the faith in me. Where I cry, God is the comfort there. Where I seek, God is the answer. Here and now, forever and ever and ever. Where I speak, truth is. Where I work, love is my career. And where I play, God is playing boldly, in and out and through me. As me, oh, oh, do-do-do. Oh, hey, yeah. Where I am, where I stand, where I play, where I work and breathe and move and feel, where I sing, where I dance, my dance, my dance, wherever I go, where I pray and take and give and leave. God is, life is, joy is, oh, God is.
Wow, that's awesome. We're going to be talking today about the conscious connection. And when I talk about the conscious connection, you know, thoughts go to a conscious connection with a higher power. I get that. But I was reminiscing today about conscious connection I've had with my son in the past, when I've been present for him, or when I haven't been. When I've been present with Dr. Maxine and times I haven't been. I think that the subject conscious connection reminds us that it's a broad subject. You know, if we're not conscious as to what's going on, we're not going on. Dr. Holmes says in the Science of Mind textbook, page 547, "My love goes out to everyone in the world. I do not exclude anything, for I love all nature and everything that is. My love warms and lightens everything that it touches, and it goes out to all places. The love flowing through me is a power to all who come into contact with it, and all feel and know that I love. Love within me is complete and perfect. Love within me is complete." Sometimes when I sit to meditate, we had a lovely meditation this morning. Thank you very much, Sarah. Anybody else besides myself get a busy monkey mind going? You hear some people sharing some wonderful insights and you get parts of it, but you're not really there for all of it. And then when you're doing your own meditation, often the times they're said, well, if you just get off path, just will yourself to go back on path, or keep it on. It's a practice. One of my teachers, one of my most profound teachers, was David MacArthur. And I know a lot of people maybe not agree with him on everything, but he said something that blew me away. He reminded me that meditation is a noun, it's not a verb. It's a state of being. And if we find ourselves in that state of being, then to meditate's not that hard. But what gets in the way of us being in that state of being is not a higher power. It's ourselves. I go to meetings on a somewhat regular basis. Don't go as often as I used to, but I can't tell you what they are because they're anonymous. But I can tell you this: the initials are AA. And there's this one guy that speaks at the meeting from time to time, and he always finishes up anything he says with, "Remember, people suck." Okay. And I'm thinking to myself, it's very easy to get judgmental about this person that always says, "People suck." But then I pity him. Now, if this man only found God, well, he found Jesus. He's a person that goes to Mass every day. Every day he goes to Mass. In fact, his daughter, I understand, is a nun. And why would he say that people suck? The only thing I could figure out is that I know that when I'm thinking the world sucks, what's sucking is something within me. I'm not liking me. There's something within me that is wrong or isn't quite put together right. Now, it may be that he thinks that because of the things he's done in the past that he can't be forgiven, despite the religion that he teaches, that he practices or supposed to practice, that says all is forgiven because of the death on the cross of the only begotten Son. He believes that. But how come he doesn't feel forgiven? God's not judging him. God's not condemning him. Who is? He is. If we're finding ourselves having a difficult time getting a conscious connection with a higher power, or God of our understanding, there's only one person in the way. And if you go into the bathroom and look in the mirror, you're looking at them. It's ourselves. And for me, what I found is that what gets in the way is my judgment of myself. Not forgiving myself, being angry with myself for what I coulda, shoulda done, and I didn't do, places or times when I've let other people down. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that experiences that or remembers that from time to time. When you've let somebody down, when you weren't quite there for somebody, when you should have told them to go left when they went right, you know. Could I have been a better parent? Yeah. Could I have been a better spouse? Yeah. Could I be a better partner? Yeah. Could I be a better minister? Yeah. Could I be a better worker? Yeah. And so it's very easy to beat up on myself, to punish myself for doing that. But you know what happens when I do that? I close the door to a closer contact with the God of my understanding. See, listen to this. You've heard the phrase, I stand at the door and knock. God's always there for us. It's we who have to open the door. And if we're judging ourselves, we've got the door shut because we can't let God in if we're shut the door on accepting it, being okay with it ourselves. Because God doesn't judge us, we judge us. God doesn't condemn us, we condemn us. And by continuing to look upon what we did wrong, the only thing it does is ensure that we'll do more things wrong. And we'll feel rotten. We'll feel less connected with Spirit and everyone else. So, I'm going to share something with you that has worked for me over the years when I remember to do it. It's a self-forgiveness exercise. There's some background to the story, but I don't want to get into that now. But I want you to say this after me. I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Freely and completely.
Freely and completely.
From this moment on, all is well with me.
All is well with me.
All is love with me.
All is love with me.
Together, I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Freely and completely.
Freely and completely.
From this moment on,
From this moment on,
all is well with me.
all is well with me.
All is love with me.
All is love with me.
Now I challenge you to take that seed thought and sit with that, to contemplate that. Not just once, but over the course of the next month, do that. Maybe once or twice a day, do that. And I guarantee that profound changes will happen in your life. Things which have seemingly blocked you from progressing will disappear. Because what you'll find out is that the things that blocked you were a manifestation of what you thought about yourself. You will have opened the door that was open all the time. You were just in the way. So let's forgive ourselves. Because when I forgive myself, guess what? I can forgive others. The person that did you wrong, that was just another reflection of who you were, who you are. The things that are going on in the world, gang, it's just another reflection of who we are. I can't expect to have peace in the Middle East if I don't have peace within myself. I was reading the paper today about a new kind of narcotic that's out. It's killing more people. That rings especially close to me because my son died of a drug overdose 4 years ago. And you know, they have this war on drugs. And they're cleaning up parts of Philadelphia. Oh, this is all good. And they've got treatment centers. That's all well and good. But I think the missing part is what draws people into using drugs to begin with. Just my idea. This is my opinion. And that opinion is that the only reason that you're going to do that is because you don't love yourself to begin with. We have enough warnings out there to know that it's not something you ought to mess around with. So what makes you hate yourself enough that you're going to try stuff like that? Why don't we love ourselves enough? So I would say to the parents and friends of young people and anybody who might be inclined to use a narcotic or drug of any kind, love yourself more. Love yourself more. If you ever feel that there's someone who doesn't love you, ask. Call me. I'll tell you I love you. Call any of the people of Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living and we'll tell you we love you. Sign up and show up next time Dr. Maxine is here, which is next Sunday, and she'll tell you she loves you. There's no need for you to go down that road of despair because there's not a road to go. I want you to know that you're loved and that you can have a conscious connection with the spirit of your understanding as you begin to have a conscious contact with yourself. God's always saying yes. God's always saying it loves you. I ask you, I plead with you, make a decision to love yourself. And so it is. I want to thank you for that. Now as we have a time to take up our offering, this is our prosperity celebration. And for those at home, you'll see on the screen there's ways to make a contribution. And of course you can always mail in a check. But if you'll take this to mind, and let's say this together. I choose to celebrate prosperity. Divine love blesses my gift. It is my acceptance of God as the source of my abundant supply. With joy and gratitude, I share my abundance with the center. In doing so, I am one with the law of circulation. My tithe goes forth to heal, to prosper, and to bless. It returns to me multiplied abundantly. I am prospered, and so it is. Thank you.
Have enough to do the things I need to do to take care of myself. Will I have the strength of mind and body to live a life of grace and holiness? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has his being. I am the place where God shows up.
as conscious centers of contact with a higher power, we are grateful that we have a conscious contact with each other and with ourselves. Know that wherever you go, you're loved, and so it is.
And so it is.